Welcome to this short video that will show you how to create your weekly plans on Canvas. You will need to have your OneNote weekly plan open. You could also have this on Word document. Now remember, the information that needs to be provided should be information regarding this date, classwork, homework, and the due date. We are simply transferring the information from here to Canvas, which has the capacity to provide notification and has the capacity to be accessed easily, and also has the capacity to be edited more swiftly than the dead document we are using at the moment. So our goal is to ensure that this information is entered correctly and accurately, completely and accurately on Canvas, so that it correlates with the document that will be online. Now when you go to your Canvas account, that we will try today to do, this is grade 8, week 9. Let's go to grade 8 English. We'll click grade 8 English. We'll move to week 9 and we will need to go to assignments. Once you click on assignments, it will provide you those options of classwork, homework, and quizzes. Now remember, at the moment we are focusing on the information that will be seen on the calendar. So scroll down until you get to week 9. That's week 7, week 9. Let us set up classwork for week 9 English. Once you click on classwork, this screen will come. Please click on edit. As you edit this, leave this information intact the way it is. We need to provide information in front of it. So you could say, you could put colons, then go back to your weekly plan, copy the information because we are setting up English classwork. Copy that information, so highlight it, Control C, and go back to your classwork edit document, Control V. So that has copied for you. Please confirm that it's complete. For instance, this one, the page abbreviation is not there. Enter it in. After you are comfortable that this is correct, then scroll down so that you come and do setup. In the assignment group, select classwork. That must match what is on top there. Then move lower to look at the submission type. If it is being done on paper, please click there, paper. Move lower and come to how to assign. Here it is important that you pay attention to who you are assigning that work to. So if you are teaching one class, you need to assign it to that class according to the date you will be teaching. So you need to have your schedules with you to know that this will be classwork for which it will be classwork for Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So if I look at my schedule, for instance, I'm an English teacher. If I look at a schedule, I will see I will have maybe 8A on Sunday. So I will click 8A. Then I will go to the due date. I will leave it open, but I'll make it available from Sunday. So if I have that is Sunday according to the weekly plan or according to my schedule, Sunday, that is when it will be available. And then after that it will close. I want that classwork to close on Thursday. So students will be able to see it that week, or parents will be able to see all that week. Ensure that you put the close of that on Thursday. After that, save and publish. Now you will get this confirmation. this warning that you are not assigning it to all sections. Now, if you realize that you also have 8B or 8C that you need to add, you can go back, then click on that empty button. You will see this is, for instance, grade 8B. This grade 8B you might want to assign to another grade 8 class that will appear here depending on the classes you teach. Remember, this is limited to your class. It links with your schedule, which may not be the same as your counterpart's schedule. So if you have English on Monday and you will be dealing with this information on Monday, then set it up so that it is available at that time. For the due dates, please leave this button open because they have been set to expire on that Thursday so that a new weekly plan starts being implemented. Now, at this point, click Save and Publish. If you are comfortable with how you have saved it, you can click Continue and that will be saved. So students and parents will be able to see this information as one of their classwork assignments on their calendar or on their agenda on Canvas. That provides you with a quick view of how to set up your classwork on Canvas. Now, let us look at how to set up homework. For homework, you go back to Assignments. Then you will need to make a decision on the homework that you are assigning. For now, we will go back to the weekly plan. Remember, the goal is to transfer the weekly plan to Canvas. So this is the homework for that day. Copy the homework, and this homework is of 4th and it is due on 5th of December. So pay attention to that as you set up. It is homework, English homework. It is given on 4th, so it will be available on 4th and it will expire on, or it will be due on 5th. So go back to the homework details. We go to week 9. Scroll down until you get to the week we are working on, and that is the first homework. Click on homework. Again, click on edit. Once you've clicked on edit, insert colons and copy paste homework. Now, you've seen that this is the homework. Confirm that the information has been pasted correctly. Again, you can see that the page abbreviation is not there, so add it in. Then this is a note you want students to remember. You can keep it in and ensure that what has been put here is shown correctly here. So you can enter that in so that it is saved, and that is how it will look like. If you are happy with this, click on edit. Most of the time, you, instead of saying exercise 1 plus 2, you will say exercise 1 and 2. Now we need to be a bit professional here because this information now lands in the hands of the parents directly. Now after that, we go down and set up the assignment, that is homework. Go lower and set up homework assigned to who. Remember, if I'm a teacher of only 8A girls, or this homework is only for 8A because 8A has a class that time, I'll select 8A and I will remove everyone else. After that, If I'm happy with that, I remember the due date for this homework was on 5th, so I'll go in there and say the due date is on 5th, and available, I'll make it available from the beginning of that week as they see the weekly plan, and it will also be available until Thursday. After that, once I'm happy with this, I'll go in and save and publish and continue. That way the students will be able to see simply what is on the weekly plan, and if you want to confirm how students will look at it, click on settings. Once you're on settings, on your right, click on students view. This is how the students will, this is the way the students will see what you've just assigned. Now remember, we have assigned this homework of week 9, and we have assigned the classwork of week 9. The same information can be found on the student's calendar, which is now directly visible to the parents. So on the student's calendar, when they go lower, they'll be able to see, let's go to week 9 of ours, will be the first week of December, and here is the classwork that we have, the homework we have provided. Do your workbook, page this and to this, and then study for tomorrow's quiz. Now this is one of the views. This information can be seen directly by the parents and the students in the calendar mode, and they have an opportunity to say, look at it in terms of an agenda module, so that it simplifies it out for them. They can also see it that way. And if you pay attention, this is the same information that is being seen on the weekly plan. The only difference will be this is live. The moment you publish it, the parent and the student get a notification, which means anytime you change and the information is sent to the student and to the parent. So it is important that you do it carefully and you do it well, so that parents don't get notification on data that has not been edited. So that is the student's view. If you are okay with what you see, you can change it into a weekly mode so that you can see how the students will look at it. If they want to look at it in a monthly mode, they will look at it that way. If they want to look at it on a weekly mode, they can look at it this way. That is how your student will see. Now leave the student view and continue with the setup. So after that, you will realize that we have finished updating this part of our weekly plan. You can move on now to update the second lesson. As an English teacher, go in and update the second lesson. So how will you do this? Follow the same procedure. Follow the same procedure and let them know. However, when it comes to quiz, you will be needed to do this in the quiz button. Let us try it out. Let us control and copy that. The quiz is on 5th. So go back to editing, go to your course. After go to your course, go to the assignments. Then go to week 8, where you will find the quiz of week 8 for English. That's week, actually it is week 9. It's right there, quiz week 9. Click on it. Then click edit. Then provide provide details of the quiz. The quiz is on transitive and intransitive verbs. After that, go to the assignments, record them as tests and quizzes. You may or may not want to put this. Submission is on paper. If you're doing it on paper, go and provide the grade that you teach. If it, remember, it has been 8A. After that, when is the quiz due? Let's check. The quiz is on Monday 5th. So it will only be available on Monday 5th of December. And we will say it's available for the weekly plan. It will be available on 5th, and it will expire on the same date, which is 5th. Then save and publish. This will provide a notification to a parent that the child needs to prepare for a quiz that is on this date, and it will be done on paper. Now, you must remember that previously, when you are making assignments, you could use the quiz button to do an auto check homework. That still remains. However, we are using quizzes here for the calendar purposes, so that when you look at it, when parents or students look at it as if they are looking on the weekly plan, this is how the parent will see, or the student will see, the canvas. If they go to calendar, they'll be able to see that they have a quiz. They have a quiz on a specific date, and it expires on the same date. I'd like to go to the quiz we've just set up. It is right here. Quiz on week 9. It is a quiz on language, transitive and intransitive verbs for grade 8A. So for our purposes, it is very easy for us now to edit this. I'll show you how to edit it. I'll leave this button. If I go and look at the calendar and you want to edit it, it will be as simple as moving one button of the calendar mode. Now, editing can be done right from the calendar itself, or it can be done, if you wish to edit, you can double click there. It comes up and you edit it the way you'll wish to. But always remember, your edits are seen live. So be careful not to go in to edit if you have not passed through proper channels to get confirmation for edits. Additional videos are coming up on how to provide access to students. For now, that is on how we will set up the weekly plans, and as a school we are going to carry on with the double references. The online weekly plan is a set document that does not change after it is published. However, you as a teacher will need to have the same information on Canvas based on your schedule. So you may move the information around because of your schedule, but the target to complete the work of that week must remain. So if you are a language teacher, for instance, and you have a double lesson on Sunday, your counterpart may not have a double lesson. So the work you assign on Monday will be, or on Sunday, will be more compared to your counterpart, but you are on the same page for that week because the contents of the weekly plan must be completed at that time. On that note, I hope it has elucidated our understanding of weekly planning using Canvas, kindly go ahead and set up your weekly plans for your students on Canvas. Thank you and have fun.